Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's talk with Mike Prociak, a recent Holy Redeemer graduate. He has made his college decision for academics and athletics. Well, Mike, before we get to that on where you're going to attend college, let's first reflect back. A great volleyball season for Holy Redeemer, the Royals, and you guys had a nice run in states.
Yeah, it was a great season. Coming in, we set a goal for ourselves to make it back to the state semifinals for the second year in a row. And when we did, it was a great feeling because no one really expected us to get there again. And we were the first team from this valley to get to that point 2 years in a row. And it was just a great year, starting for the undefeated season, and we won 2 tournaments, and of course won districts. And we still felt good about ourselves, even losing to Northeastern, knowing that they were such a great team and they went on to win states. So we really had a great year, and we're happy about that.
Mike, you had a nice bond with your teammates there for the Royals. Also, pretty close relationship with your coach, John Kablik. Tell us about his demanding style, but you bought in, and you had a pretty nice relationship there with Coach.
Yeah, I mean, me and Coach Kablik, we've had a great relationship over the years, and he's just a great coach. He's just amazing at what he does. Year after year, he brings everyone who comes on the team. It's usually their first time playing volleyball as a freshman, and he just turns them into conference all-stars, and he's just able to replace guys year after year. And you don't really see that a lot with coaches around here, at least the way that he can. And you just got to give him a lot of credit.
Mike Prociak talking volleyball at Holy Redeemer here on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Mike, you really had a heck of a season, and one of those performances that you're just great at kills, great at blocks, but there's other guys and people that had their roles on the team, and I'm sure that's the important part of the winning formula there at Holy Redeemer is everybody's got to know their role, respect each other's role, and then play as a team.
Yeah, definitely. We had many great players in our starting lineup. Our setter, Mike Comlin, a good friend of mine, he just had an amazing year, really embraced his role. And the setter on the volleyball team is sort of like the point guard or quarterback, and he just really embraced being a leader on the court and setting all of us up in a position to score for the team. And also, like, some of our back row players, like our libero, Alex Koch, he just had a great year. He was really always in control, and we could always count on him to make a play to make it easier for the rest of us. And we just had some other great players, such as like Mike Kutusky and Kenny Rexer, and John Carr, our other middle, who really came along, and they all just sort of helped take the heat off of me. If teams were starting to key in on me, we could always count on them to put the ball away.
Mike Prociak joining us here on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Well, Mike is not going to play volleyball at the next level. And, Mike, I know you had some interest from some schools on the volleyball. Let's first talk about the interest you had volleyball-wise. Then we'll talk about what you decided to do and where you're going.
Well, I had some Division I offers, such as George Mason, California Baptist, Princeton, and St. Francis, and a very, very good Division III team, Rutgers Newark. And it was just it felt great to know that I could draw some interest from schools such as those. And it was a really tough decision to choose basketball over volleyball. But I'm just looking forward to my career at Kings, and I feel like it's the best fit for me. And I'm looking forward to a successful career in basketball at Kings.
Mike Prociak headed to Kings College to play basketball. Mike, a lot of positives in your decision. You get to stay at home. You're the oldest of 4 siblings. I guess they'll get to look up to you and get to see you here locally when you play some games. And, of course, your parents get an opportunity to see you play as well. I know you guys are a tight-knit family. I'm sure all those things are great factors, and you're going to get a great education at Kings in accounting.
Yeah, definitely. especially with being able to continue to set an example for my siblings. They'll be able to come see me play, and I can still continue to show them how important it is to exhibit sportsmanship and leadership while you're playing on the court. And also nice, I'll be dorming at King's, so I still get the college experience of dorming. But of course, I could always come home if I ever want a meal or just to see my family. And my parents are, of course, happy that I'm staying close to home too. And it's just it's also a great program for accounting, which is my major. And I just feel like I made the best possible choice for me.
And your family, your mom, a CPA, so you get an opportunity there. And again, your dad involved in some business locally here in northeastern Pennsylvania. Your sister really had a heck of a year at Holy Redeemer. She's got a real bright future at Redeemer. And then you got two younger brothers. What's it like with those guys going at each other?
Yeah, well, those two, they're playing basketball and baseball, and they're both physically strong kids for their age, and they have bright futures as well. And actually, the younger one, Matthew, he's 10 years old, and throughout the volleyball season, he kept watching us play, and he's really taken an interest in volleyball. So I think he's going to look forward to playing volleyball when he's older. And back to my sister, I'm very proud of her with the year she's had, especially as a sophomore and coming up big for them in their state run. And she only has bright things ahead in her future, so
well, Mike,
it'll be fun to watch.
You should have a bright future ahead of you on the basketball court, and of course in the business world once you get through your degree with accounting. So congratulations on your choice there for King's College, and wish you well. Get some rest this summer, enjoy yourself a little bit, and we'll check you out in the local college level when King's hits the court come November. All right?
All right, thank you.
Mike Prociak, Holy Redeemer to King's College, going to be an accountant, and he's going to play some basketball here on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.